Generic greetings and welcome back to Airships Conquer the Skies once again. Today's beverage is... oh, very refreshing indeed. That is spring water with a hint of peach. Very, very nice. So, in the previous Airships video, we made a vessel that was designed to destroy a specific structure. If we go over to Design and Fight in the Building Editor and open, we can see that the White Lookout is fairly well armed, fairly well armoured, and it's also quite cheap. At just under 2,000. It's 1,852, so it's very, very good at what it does. So we had to destroy that, and obviously there's in the campaign that I failed at, we were flinging different things at it, and it didn't really work, especially when there's lots of them. So we have to design something that was cheaper than it, and that could also effectively destroy it. And we came up with the bomber, which is this. This is the version 2. The version 1, there's basically, it's a bit faster, but also doesn't have anywhere to put out fires, which is a problem. So this thing here, as you can see, it's got decent service ceiling at 234 meters, speed of 18, which is fine. In terms of armor, it's got reinforced wooden armor. It could do with steel, which would make flak almost useless, but also the service ceiling would be a lot lower, and also it would be a lot more expensive. But essentially, it's just a row of 10 bombs and a lot of suspendium just to keep it high up, and it worked very, very well. However, people have been, well, for one, they've been suggesting changes and things like that. In the comments, which is good. So we might get around to a version 3 at some point, just to sort of tighten the design up a bit. And also, when it comes to using it, we'll probably have it drive by, so we'll go from left to right and right to left, just to go over and then drop the bomb, so it can't get shot all the time. I think that's probably what we'll do. But either way, it's pretty much sorted. However, there's been a lot of requests to make something that could destroy that building that I've just shown you by ramming. Now, I've tried this before and it never really worked out. However, there's been a lot of suggestions, and quite frankly, I've been wanting to give it a go. So we're going to do just that. The idea is that we have to make a vessel that is probably equal or less than the points that we're versing, so 1,800 or less, and it's going to be extremely fast and also only really have 2 weapons, rams on the front, and also maybe 1 rifle just to take advantage of, well, basically so it doesn't say they're not armed. However, if we just go with something like this, if we go down to, we can't use Grand Ram, by the way, because that requires a bonus of Grand Ramming Power. We're just going to use the standard Ram. Thing is, if we use this Ram here, and we do that, for example, I don't think it'll work, because what it'll probably do is whack into the first thing, and then it will, it'll smash into something, and then it will just maybe take a couple of bits out, but there's no pressure on it. You know, we've spread the point across all of this, so I don't think that'll work. What we probably have to do is this, and we'll stagger them. So when it hits something, it'll basically carve that bit up, and then if that falls off, it can then hit this one, or basically it will work from the top downwards. I don't know if it's the way to go. I think it might be, but let's just see what happens. So it's probably only going to be 1 or 2 tall. In fact, we might have it as 3, and we'll do that. Actually, no. The original design was supposed to be like that, so we'll go with that one. So as you can see, immediately, minus 64 meters service ceiling, because these are heavy. These are really heavy. Look at that weight, 500. When you compare it to things like a standard cannon being weight 70. So these are, well, they're a big bronze ram. So yeah, it's pretty much, you know, pretty much just a single-use thing. It doesn't really have many other uses. So we're going to probably put a bit of a buffer on there, just so we can ram into things. And then we'll have... how do we want to do this? Well, I do want a weapon on it, so we'll probably put a weapon up here. Maybe a couple of grenades or something like that, but we'll see how it goes. So there's that. We then need to keep it in air. And I don't know what sort of propulsion. We probably need to base it around the propulsion. A large propeller would be quite nice. That would give it 35 meters in terms of its speed, and then we could even put sails on the top like that, which would increase it not much actually, so probably not going to do that. Engine pod we could put at the top, but even then it's not going to do much, so I think we'll go with this. I think we will go with this one. In terms of its height, the service ceiling doesn't need to be over about 50 meters, I don't think. Anything over that would be no real point, actually. So we'll go for quarters. We'll put 1, 2, 3 quarters in there. We're assuming we can... assuming we're going to need that many. That's 36 air sailors. We're not going to need that many. We will, however, put a bridge on this thing, so we'll put a bridge there. It is quite near the front, which is worrying, but we'll see how this one goes. We do need to keep this thing in the air, because obviously it is, after all, an airship. So we'll use some coal stores and put a coal store in there. And then what we want to do is go over to lift, and we'll see. We've got a large suspendium chamber there. However, a medium one would give us... Actually, what I'll probably do is move this forward just to see what that would give us. That would give us 41 meter service ceiling, which is actually more than enough. Like, that would do. That would actually function. In terms of cost, it's actually really cheap as well. So, yeah, I mean, what armor have we got on here? Wooden armor. Yeah, well, that's okay, but maybe increase the mass somewhat with steel armor. And 23 meter service ceiling, not entirely... I don't think that's really decent enough. I think we'll probably do that and do that. Get rid of that, shift it along. Actually, we'll get rid of that entirely. Put that in there. Shift that along to there. Then we'll get some 29 meter service ceiling. Actually, no. 158 meter service ceiling. No, I don't think we're going to do that one at all. So lift, we need... Lift, there we go. We could probably have a small suspension chamber. No, medium. Medium is probably the way forward, which we will put in there, perhaps. There. Then I need coal, and the problem is that coal is 3 wide. Ah, but it has a ladder as well. Okay, new plan. That goes back one. That goes back to there. Then the coal goes in there. And then we've got a ladder that goes up anywhere. Okay, that's fine. That's more than acceptable. We'll probably... 25 meter service ceiling. It's not great. It's not great. Like, I could pull it back a bit more and put another small suspendium chamber in there. And do that, you see. That gives us a 48 meter service ceiling. Not too bad. In terms of coal, though, how much will this use? That's going to use a unit of coal every 18 seconds. That's going to use a unit of coal every 20 seconds. And that's going to use a unit of coal every 40 seconds. And we do have 50. So that might be enough, actually. Air sailors 12, recommended crew 11. So we actually overcrewed it by a lot. So we're probably best off removing one of those. And putting the bridge in there. Something like that, shall we say. And then across the top, well, what do we want to have? I mean, there's nothing we really need. I'm not going to have a repair base, at least that wasn't the original plan. We can't really have grenades, but I do want some sort of weapon. So we'll go to weapons, and we'll see. Aerial torpedo is still one of my favourite things in the game, if not the favourite, but no, probably not going to go with that one. Dorsal turret can go there, but then it makes it really expensive, so we're not going to do that. Deck gun, again, quite nice to have, but we're probably not going to bother. Do we actually need... do we need to do that? You know what I could probably do? Oh, I couldn't actually. No, I could. I could probably get away with it. That there, that there, that there. And then we have coal resources here. Small coal store. 4 like that. And it'll be in structural corridor. And there we go. Oh, we can't get access to that. Okay, split that up. Put that to there. Corridor. Just need supply hatches now. Which, quite frankly, I can put here. There. It'll probably require 1 supply hatch. Wooden supply hatch. 981. Armour. Steel. Oh yeah, let's actually do that. Let's go for steel supply hatch. It'll look a bit better. Okay. So, that might work. I think a mouth is sort of the way to go. I actually like the round lead. It makes it... it does have more of a shark look. You can have a proper eye on it, but... Aye, aye. No, I think that's got something a bit more to it. I like that. It looks a bit more unhinged. Right, so it's just the RAM. It's literally called the RAM. Yeah. So recommended crew 11, air sailors 12, command cooldown 2 seconds, speed 28, 48 meter service sailing. It's about what I was aiming for. Or at least I had in my head anyway. Whether or not it works, well, we'll see, won't we? That's why we're doing this thing. So let's go to add building and white lookout. We're going to shove that in probably there. And we are going to get our airship, and we're going to put in the RAM. And the thing is, I'm going to put the RAM in about there. Right? Now, I'm only going to use the 1. I know I'm well underpointed. In fact, 2 would be about right. I'll go on then. I'll put the 2 in. We'll do that. Move that to there. Move that to there. That's not unreasonable. Problem is, if that gets taken out, it's going to take the other one with it. But anyway, let's start that immediately. Then we're just going to say RAM and then say RAM to there. Obviously, it's going to cut this tree down. But here we go. So it's going to power through. Yep, that takes that out as expected. And here's some speed. It's going up. It's getting up. It's getting up. And oh, that worked a bit more than I expected. Oh. Well, I never. There's no words. there's no words. It works. How on earth did that do that? I can't believe that. I'm genuinely shocked. Oh god. They're shocked now. The suspendium chamber just exploded. And they're on fire. Now, we technically haven't won. And the problem is we can't win because this now can't fly. And the bottom one ain't going anywhere. Actually, we can say ram forward. Both power forward. No. Not enough juice. Not enough juice. You know what? Leave that fight. Yes, we're going to exit combat. Let's try that again. Day. Add building. White lookout. Goes there. No problem. And what we're going to do. Airship. The ram. One there and one there. Okay. Start the fight. Ram. To there. Go. Ding ding. All ahead full. Oh, it even... Did you see that? It even pushed the thing back. It even pushed it back. Right, let's back it up. Get a bit more speed on her. And, I hit him so far, he's managing to defy gravity. Anyway, ram to there. Ram up a bit. There we go. Oh, that's going to hit the ground. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't care. And then we'll say ram to there. This one we'll say ram to about there. And here we go again. Did you see what I mean, though, about the split off weapons? It keeps doing that, though. That's a problem. We should really work our way the other way. Right. And go. Oh, you idiot. Okay. Let's go to there, then. We're going to work from the back end. Let's do this. Nice, 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 nice. Good. Back over. Actually, you're going to have to say, probably move up. Move to there. Oh, we lost a strut. Let's go down to there. Right, so we'll ram into there. Let's go. This is going to be a good hit. Yeah, that's alright. So, slowly chipping the weapons off. It appears that less is more when it comes to these sort of vessels. Yep, that's taking another bit out. I wonder what would happen if I did put all three completely completely centralized, so it didn't have them staggered. That didn't do anything, actually. Did you see that? That just went clink and just bounced off that bit. Okay. Keep going. That's it. That's it. It doesn't seem to be... doesn't seem to want to move now. I think I've got it stuck. No, there we go. Right, let's pull it back. Does it tell me what speed they're at? No, it doesn't tell me what speed there is. So here we go. Bit more speed up. Fast. Speed, speed, speed. Oh, that has to be high. Oh, yeah, that has to be the fastest it can go. In terms of coal, we're still only on half. So that's fine. I mean, we can do this all day long. Eventually, we'll hit something vital. I'm trying to think now. Would it be best if we did have them all in a row? I don't know why it does that. You see that it actually it doesn't like hitting them onto weird angle there. Here we go again. Yeah, see that? It's not actually destroying that bit for some reason. Maybe we have to go up a little. Try again. Oh! Right, okay. Okay. We'll probably back up a little bit more. Ramming speed. There's only one speed on this vessel. We're running out of coal now. Here we go. Oh, 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 that's it. That's it. That's a goner. Yeah. That's actually was screwed now, though, because as you can see, this is stuck. It's stuck. The ram is stuck. That's technically pressing down on the ram, so it can't move. This is the problem. We actually need a weapon. Okay, so we're going to leave that. Right. Good start. Very good start. We're going to open the airship editor. Open the design. Going to open the RAM. First things first, we are going to probably just get rid of that, that, and that. And we're going to move them back like so. Okay? So save the design. Version 2. There we go. Leave that. So combat. Love it as night, actually. Might look quite nice. We'll go for the building. White lookout. There it goes, in there. And then we'll have airship. The RAM version 2. We'll have 1 and then 2. It's actually cheaper now. Not by much. Start the fight. Pause it. RAM. There. Go. Here we are. So, this is going to be our first test. And... maybe the RAM... Maybe it is better. Maybe it is better. I don't know. I don't really know, actually. See, I always assumed, maybe wrongly here, that the staggering them would be better. But if you look at that, I mean, that's just caused a hell of a lot more damage. And then it does that. So is why you have to work from the top. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what the best... Oh, please don't, please don't. Oh, it's going to hit the ground. No, it's not. I don't know what the best solution is for this, actually. Let's see if we can just chip the top off here. We'll probably end up hitting the back of our own vessel. Or we could just fly over the top. I mean, that happens as well. Okay, move to there. Flip it. Flip it. Oh, that's a problem. I don't know which way is flipped because it's it's totally symmetrical. Well, in terms of its shape, I mean, there's no like little point to say on one way or the other. This is going to hurt. Yeah, there you go. We're just chipping the top off. That's fine. Right. So move to there. Move down to there. Doesn't take much to get this thing in position because we've got very good command. There we go, and we've managed to actually. Can we now lift that out the way? We're ramming into each other there. Yeah, can we not back up? Oh, that's a problem. Way, there we go. And yeah, see that big lump of stone is actually on the top, so we can't really do anything. Also, what we have now is that In order to destroy that, I mean, what can we do? We can't. Okay, so that works. That was wrong. Airship editor. Open the design. You know what? I think that might be a better design, simply because it means that stuff doesn't get stuck as much. It's not getting stuck as much, is it? Whereas the other ones, they tend to get a bit... Yeah. What I tend to do is, with the... I think the idea of the one where it's stuck out, so it had like a sort of shearing action, that did plough through the structure easier. Like, the point did exactly what it was supposed to do. But then we would end up chopping the thing in half, and then it would drop on top of us, which admittedly we can stop that by commanding it to basically shave the top off and work the way down. However, the amount of damage that this caused on the first hit was enough to really say, well, actually, this isn't too bad anyway. However, the problem is when we start losing these, or where we start running out of things, we've got no weapons, and we need some sort of weapon to be able to take them out. So, the only way to really fix it is by to have another type of weapon on there. Now, we could have a saw blades, but that would be a bit insane. And I have tried them, and they don't really work against stone. It just doesn't work. Rifles would be okay. My thought is grenades. Grenades being the might be the better choice here. Problem is that you only really get the one, you see, there. Flak, no point. Cannon, no. Bombays could be... Bombays could be an option. It's not a terrible idea. I mean, it might be a terrible idea, but let's try it. Let's try Bombay there. And no, there. And then we'll hope that the resources, the small ammo store has a thing going up. It does not. That's a shame. That would have fit in very nicely. So we'd have to pretty much extend that to there. And do that. Like that. Bit more expensive. And we haven't got enough crew. Not that I don't think we need much more, quite honestly, but we might as well got a command and crew put in that berth. That increases the crew. Save design, version 3. Again, don't know if this is going to be what we're aiming for here, but hey ho. We'll go for night. Add building again. See, this is a bit of a problem where the trees are, see there? So we're going to have to chip through the trees first. Add airship. We're going to put 2 of these in, which isn't really a proper test because they're a little bit overpointed, you see, but not by much. Start the fight. Ram to there. Go. So chip through the trees, no problem. There we go. And a little bush. Here's the first hit. Oh, it even moves it back. Okay. That's okay. Pull this back a bit. We'll get a bit more speed. No. Ah, the thing happened again. When it keeps moving down, actually. I don't know if you noticed that. It's still moving down when it hits. The advantage that we have, actually, is that we can just do this now. Because actually the bomb bay is still dropping. See that? It's actually dropping the bombs on it. And we could just keep bombing that. It's not a terrible idea, you know. That didn't work. There we go. I'm going to ram from this side. Try and shave the top off again. Seemed to work. Victory. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that one. It seemed to work okay. Here's a better idea. Maybe. Airship editor. Open design. Version 3. Like that. Instead of the shearing action like that a ways, it should destroy that bit there and then the others hit. We can only try it. We're just, we're just having a, it's just us having a mess around in the shed here. So, building. White lookout once more. I'm going to put it up there because having it further down is a bit of a nightmare. Airship. 2 rams. Version 4, obviously. 1 and then 2. Start the fight. Ram to there. Go. So here we are. And... Nah, see, they still go down. Still go down. I think it's just because, the shock of them knocks it like that. I think that's just how it is. In fact, to be fair... Whoa, we've lost the suspendium chamber. In fact, to be fair, you would expect it to go down this way. Nah, just not as good. Not as good. Okay. So. Night. Night looks very pretty. White lookout once again. There we go. Open airships. Version 3, I think, is the penultimate one. Obviously, what defeats these is anything that goes over about here. So if the land was raised up, then we wouldn't be able to hit it. So, let's just go for there. Obviously, we're going to get rid of the trees first. That's what we wanted. See, chisel the top off. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. User error problem. That's all it was. User error problem. So this one. I won't move to there and flip. That one will ram to there. This will ram to there. Ram to there. And we're going to meet each other in the middle. Why is it not moving? Oh, because I've broken the propeller backing up. That's why, because I'm an idiot. Oh, look at that. Perfect. It's it's just sort of shaving the top of the the top of the thing off. Oh, that was really cool. Okay, building once more. Let's try that again. This is really fun, this one. Dusk, no, night, because it looks pretty. Airship, RAM version 3. Get a bit of a wind up, like that. However, the acid test is whether or not we can fight more than 2. Go. Here we go. So the top one's going to try and carve the top off. Successfully carving the top off. There we go. Yep, that's just carving the top completely off, and there it goes. Perfect. Ram. I keep on pressing T. Ram to there. This one. Move down a bit. Flip to there. This one. Ram to there. That one ram to there. Go. That didn't work. That didn't work there. It seems to have a bit of an issue when it sets on fire. It seems to have a bit of an issue when it comes to hitting something not dead center. It seems to just sort of glance off with very little damage or no damage at all. And that was just not the way to go. But we did just drop a bomb there. So, that's okay. Let's just flip that round to about there. Okay. And then we'll say ram to there. Yeah, perfect. You can hear it go. Look, see that? It keeps falling. There we go. That's fine. So that's completely gone, is it? Yeah. Ram to there. And victory again. Yeah. That version 4 we can get rid of. It's just not good enough. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. This one is better. from the very small tests that we have done. Bomb bay, very useful, flying over the top. I like that, I like that. One more thing we will do. Night, add building, white lookout, 1, 2, 3. I don't think we'll be able to verse that, but hey ho, we'll try it. So we'll add airship, RAM version 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And overpointed, so I'll get rid of that one. Nearest, damn it. We're a little bit under. Doesn't matter. Start. These ones ram to there. And these ones ram to there. So we're just getting rid of the tree. So here we go. Obviously a lot more shots. We're going to be taking a lot more hits. So ram to there, ram to there, ram to there. There you go. Once the top one drops though, we are so dead. It's just going to crush all three. There we go. Carving, carving. It's working out, it's working out. Ram back over. I would like to go up and over the top, but sadly... Oh no! The brass rams just fell off. Okay, but we can still power forward. No, we can't. It's not working. Okay, so in that case, this comes up to take that guy's place. We'll say ram to there and go. Here we go, and yes, perfect. That's going to just take the rest of that out. That's exactly what we wanted. Go up to there, and now we're piling into the second one. We're piling into the second one, and that will ram forward. We'll keep going back. Oh, please don't hit the bottom of that one. Oh, that was so close. Right, there we go. Still working our way forward. Sadly, those two not going to be able. They're not going to be able to do anything. They're stuck now. But hey ho, we tried. This one can pull back over. It's going to beach itself, which is never good. Ram to there. This one can ram to there. There you go. Still chiseling the top up. You can see it's actually slowly carving bits and bobs out of it, which is all good. That's just lost its engine. That's bad. That's all kinds of bad. Yeah, this is exactly what I expected. The thing is, they don't have the service ceiling to go up and over and attack from the other side. So they can only attack from one bit, and the melee as well. They're not ranged, so they can only really go for one or the other. So you're going to get diminishing returns the more you field. Fielding 1 or 2 of them, maybe even 3 or 4, as an initial shock tactic to really hit home right at the beginning is good. However, I have a feeling that if I go for combat here, and we'll do a rainy one for some reason. Add building, white lookout. Okay, we'll just have 2 of them this time, like that. We'll say add airship, and we'll say the ram of 1, 2, 3, and then we have. Actually, no, we'll just get rid of that one. Then add an airship of the bomber. Nearest, damn it. I reckon combination of those will probably work, but what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put the bomber back there. Actually, no, it's not going to really matter because they're both going to be in range. Okay, so we'll start that. We'll actually move these a little bit further forward, like so, and we'll start the fight. Pause it immediately. Tell those to ram to there. Tell that to move to there, and here we go. So we're attacking multiple directions. I mean, we'll pretty much take out the first one. Oh, good grief, that's probably going to explode-rate us. Let's not have that happen, please. A bit further forward there. Say ram back over. So we've lost the bridge off that one. What we need to do actually is take the flak out. We need to take the flak out on these. So let's just say ram forward to there. Hopefully we'll be able to chisel the flak off. Looks like we are successfully doing that. Although it's like I say, it keeps dropping and I don't know why. I don't know why. Also, I think we're actually bombing ourselves because it is a blast. And I think we are actually taking out more of our own stuff. And oh my good grief, that's seen better days. Yeah, that's all kinds of broke. And that's broke as well. Yeah, I think we ended up bombing most of our own vessels there. Okay. I think that could work, but it's going to require a little bit more finesse than just sending it over there. Probably going to have to drop the bombs, then get the rams, or ram it first, then the bombs, and then basically alternate the two rather than doing both at the same time. Because, well, who would have thought that having ground forces attack with a massive strategic bomber would go horribly wrong? Anyway, that has been a bit of Airships Conquer the Skies once again. The design has its problems, obviously. Notable which, it can, if it gets hit, it tends to fall out the sky very quickly. Boarding is obviously going to be an issue. Service ceiling is terrible, but it is cheap, and it did a lot more than I expected it to. Obviously, you ram into something and it just breaks. It just goes, and that's broken. I reckon that would be quite useful against like Leviathan, the big walker, or any ground vessel, because you could just slam straight into it. But for the prices, the price of it, it seems to work quite well. Very interested in making a ship with a Grand Ram, because, well, I think that would be an interesting one. Let's actually just quickly, I'm not going to make one, but if we just go to design and airship editor, we're going to open the Ram design here. Obviously go over to the weapons and find the Grand Ram, and it is it is 2. Yeah, it is 2. So what does it say? Requires ramming prows, a huge bronze ram's head to smash your enemies. You know what? I know you want me to try that, so let's just... Oh my good grief. Service ceiling, 5 meters. Nope, sorry, I can't retrofit that. There's no way. Unless I pull them out. Nope, it's not working. I'll have to make another ship for that Grand Ram. But anyway, we're going to leave it there. That's been a bit of Airships Conquer the Skies. If you have any ideas, suggestions, etc. for the designs and things you want to make and see, then by all means, let me know in the comments. Also, in terms of improvements, then, same place. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.